I'm kind of more of a polyglot. I like all the things.
Yeah, you like to always start World War III, as we call it.
Which actually wanted to be a journalist.
Yeah.
But
so I know you're a man of like many languages. You're always learning new stuff, and Tyler, it's good to have you with us today. Thanks for coming out. I'm excited to basically just do a little get to know you, which is fun. We've done this with a few people, so hope you're excited. It's going to be fun.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So I want to jump in first. What's your rough background, and how did you get into tech in general?
Actually, I come from a graphic design background, and I actually did graphic design in college. That's what I have my degree in. But it was more of a web design focus. So that's how I kind of got into there. And then I took a couple of programming courses in JavaScript, and that kind of piqued my interest into programming, and it kind of snowballed in there, and I got hooked instantly. And then I decided that I actually enjoy programming more than I actually enjoy design.
The design side,
So,
yeah.
So
So did you grow up like drawing a lot as a kid? Like what kind of pushed you maybe to graphic design to begin with?
I actually, funny enough, I wasn't really artistic when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to be a writer in high school, and I actually wanted to be a journalist.
Yeah.
But
I've seen your writing. You're a fantastic writer, so that makes sense.
yeah. So I decided for some reason, web design kind of just stuck with
jumped
me,
out.
and it just jumped out, and I just kind of went in that direction.
That's cool. But then getting into it, you realized that more of the development side and maybe less of the actual design side was kind of where you're leaning.
It was so interesting, like the history of the web and just everything about it. It kind of interested me.
That's cool. So what got you connected then with us? Like, how did you actually get connected to Bixley?
Funny enough, back in 2013, I saw a promo video. Back in the day, and I was looking of local development shops and companies, and it just really stood out to me, and it looked like a really cool company to work with. And I actually initially applied, but I ended up taking a different role there, and then once that job ended, I took a look at Bixley again, and I'm like, I want to see where they're at. So I applied again.
See if they're still around.
Yeah, and then funny enough, I have the connections I grew from my last employer. They have connections here as well. Like it's so funny how it's such a small world, and here we are.
Yeah, you kind of get into like tech in the valley, and it's a very large space, but also a small space. Yeah. And you realize that everyone kind of knows everyone.
Yeah.
So that's cool. You obviously design, then you kind of pivoted over to doing the development side of stuff, a couple different jobs. What are you kind of seeing in tech right now that really excites you? Because I know you're a man of like many languages, you're always learning new stuff and talking to us about it, but like what kind of excites you in tech right now?
I think there's too many to name.
Right.
I'm kind of more of a polyglot. I like all the things. I think since I've taken on more of a DevOps role here at Bixley, I think I'm really getting into Docker. That's something that really excites me. And anything Linux, pretty much. I know those are older technologies, but those technologies always excite me.
That's good. I always joke because we have obviously our internal kind of chat group that we refer to as rocket science, and we share information, and you like to always start World War III, as we call it, which is anytime someone posts something in there, you always have a hot take and an opinion on usually the inverse of what they say. So it always makes me laugh. What do you enjoy about Bixley, being here? So you looked to work here, you worked elsewhere, you came back. So now you've been here for obviously a few years. What do you enjoy about Bixley, and what do you feel that we're kind of good at as a company?
I think you guys are really good at bringing your vetting process and bringing people on, because the people I work with day to day are very, very intelligent. And
yourself included.
Yeah, thank you. And then, yeah, I enjoy having deep conversations with them about, stuff, that we all know about, and we can share knowledge with each other. And yeah, I love it. Yeah.
No, it's good. So other than obviously spending your time here at Bixley, starting World War IIIs with people, and maybe non-tech related stuff, do you have other hobbies, things that you like to do outside of the office that you're kind of passionate about?
I've actually, ever since the pandemic started, I'm getting into cooking a lot.
Oh, okay.
And that's been kind of a big passion of mine, particularly like barbecue space. That's been one of my hobbies. I like feeding my family too.
That's good.
It feels really good when people, families like, man, this tastes really good.
It's really good barbecue.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
do you have like a
really
particular? Sorry, not to cut you off. Do you have a particular dish that you tried your hand, like you tried it out, and you were like, that didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, or maybe one that you were like, I don't know if I can do this, and then you actually did it?
I actually tried to make my own pasta once.
Okay.
And I cut it like too thick. And I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work out.
It's not going to work out.
But the second time I did it, it came out a lot better. But I didn't think I rolled it enough.
Okay.
Flattened it enough. But yeah, that was interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's always fun when you're passionate about something, and like you said, having people come over and share that passion with you, and take pride in rolling your own pasta out and then being like, hey, it's not like a cracker. It actually tastes like pasta, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Anything else, as we're kind of wrapping up here, that you maybe want to mention or talk about that you enjoy about Bixley, or something that, someone watching today could learn about you that might help them, be interested in checking us out?
I think I covered everything.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Tyler. You're super awesome. You are a great asset to the team, and also just honestly a great guy to chat with. So thanks for coming into the studio with us, and look forward to learning new stuff, obviously, with the rest of the team, and seeing what else you can help bring to the team.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bixley Tech Tuesday and you feel like you got to know Tyler a little bit better. For anybody who has him working on your project, we know that you know how fantastic he is. And don't forget to check out the links down below in our description. You can find our custom software guide, which is completely free, and will walk you through the journey of figuring out how to develop your own application. And on top of that, you can check out our website, Bixley.com. There's even a button there where you can sign up for a free app validation meeting with Chris to talk about your app idea.